All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
rezero, Season 3, Episode 7.
Okay.
I love so much the Emilia and Al setup that we got at the end of the previous episode. That was fantastic. I am here for any and all like secret communications from behind enemy lines.
Yeah,
I
that's
live
gonna
for
be
that
fun.
shit. It's going to be wonderful.
Yeah. Having also just all these people in separate groups and stuff means we're going to have character interactions and like different pairings that we usually have.
Mix up all the
like having
dynamics.
Priscilla and Subaru like actually bonding a little bit.
Sure.
While they like had our resident bard bringing just general rest to the unrest.
Yep.
It was awesome.
Fantastic.
But then also Subaru, Julius, and Anastasia talking about like what it means to save this city. Because, we kind of need a big damn hero here.
We do. And so Reinhardt, like, he's not going to fix everything, right? This story's about Subaru. But at the same time, Superman is dealing with a different hostage situation now in the hostages that are the whole city. So let's see our boy pop off.
So let's Mass Effect 2 this and divvy out crew members to different places and stuff and launch a simultaneous attack of some kind.
Exactly, because the enemy will be down on communications, and communications is everything. Divide and conquer.
Because knowing
Let's go.
is half the battle.
That's right.
Yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Oh.
Well. Holy.
We still haven't seen him fight. That was all off screen. Cool.
Bro beat the nameless king. He's not afraid of any of them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nobody knows where Sirius is. Sirius doesn't know where Sirius is.
Right. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. Not saying sorry. Yeah. Saying thank you. Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
All right. Now that the call's done, give it your best wind-up and chuck it out the window.
No, because they'll blame one of the wives.
Well, right, but it'll take them hours to find it.
Actually getting the opening in a ReZero episode? What? What
Yeah.
kind of world is this? Hey. Yeah, you moved very quick. That is not what her message was. Okay, cool,
All right,
cool.
yeah.
Hey! Yeah!
Hey, bud.
Yeah, I'm glad you're okay, man.
Arms and legs. Yeah.
Oh, Tony,
We're all gonna be okay. Oh, she'll be able to handle Baby Dick just fine.
What are you talking about?
Yep. Fantastic.
Incredible. Flawless. Give her an Oscar. Yeah, of course. She's not like...
Yeah. Cool.
Jeez.
Oh, it was real bad. Okay. Broadcast of our own. In between concerts, we're gonna bring Felt here, and she'll relentlessly heckle the enemy. Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Oh.
It's a good point. That would have been good info for Amelia to pass along.
She probably did pass that along. She literally just.
Oh.
Yeah. She passed that along because she heard it.
Right. Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Fair.
Well, but the way he said that, like he's got like this deep,
like
history.
Yeah. But that's not gonna sway them.
Come on, Subaru. We know who needs to be the one on the airwaves. Yes! Musically. Bro, are you ignoring what we just told you?
And what you just experienced? Oh, okay.
To kick things off.
Yeah.
I love how that's the logic he's using. Like, you kicked one of their asses before, so... I mean, if you
were also great at shit talking.
Yes.
That's right. Let's go.
And then after, we'll do the concert.
Right.
All the things you've done.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, also as such a normal person, you understand their fear. Sure. Although I don't know if she hears a citywide declaration from Subaru.
Yeah, that would be like everyone else like, what? What are you talking about?
Hey, maybe that's exactly what we need right now.
Al is starting to sound like...
Actually seeing his eyes.
Yeah. Al is starting to give Archer vibes. Like,
yeah,
like he's
kind of is.
Like he's a future Subaru or something. Like he's speaking way too intimately about...
He's actually Subaru's dad. Subaru's dad also got yoinked over here.
Yep. You carried all that. Oh. Well, hell, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Garfield's such a boy.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, fist bump.
Yeah. Hey, I want you out of here.
Let's hear it.
We're gonna hear from her perspective first. Yeah.
Oh, but I know better.
Dang. She just flipped like that, yeah. No one will come for them. Yeah. I love it. Mic test! Mic
Oh
test!
shit, this thing's actually on, yeah.
Yeah. That'd be the first thought. Just like, oh, yeah, this is a good sign, yeah. All right. Okay, you're spiraling. But...
Yeah.
All right.
And guess what? It's worked.
Whoa. Look around. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
I like to focus
He's
on
speaking
out
from
here.
experience, yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa, he's talking about his own, like, ability as well.
Because those guys are dicks and they need to go down.
Oh.
Even Krush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look around.
Yep. Stay safe, stay together. Look out for each other.
Wow. He's not just lifting their spirits, he's... Yeah, make a bit of noise there, yeah. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, gorgeous.
Beautiful.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring that right in at the end.
Win them over before you tell them that.
Sirius is now twitching like, ah, get it.
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh.
I want to cut to the Synarch bishops just twitching.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't join you in this. Yeah.
Never have, never will.
Oh.
What?
Oh. That.
My friend, you bow to no one.
Yeah.
素晴らしい演説だった。
大将やっぱり大将だぜ。
いや恐れ入ったわ。ジョーちゃんらに幼女に知流までたぶらかし
Even ground dragons. True.
先導者って人聞き悪いよ。
Nah, you're more like an instigator is what you
Right.
are, yeah. Nice.
I was just like, good work, kid, and then rolls away.
あとは原因そのものの排除やね。
ああ、そのためには制御塔の4箇所同時攻略か。
それなら鬼札が1枚加わる。
Yes! Otto, the wild card! They'll never see this coming.
Yep.
命からがらどうにかこうにかでは。
Yeah, you know, just handle the Sin Archbishop, you know, no big deal. What? Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Superman. Oh, they're so screwed now.
ラインハルト・バン・アストレア。遅ればせながら。
I love it.
Oh, shit. Oh,
That's great.
All right. All right, Subaru,
Okay.
you've done it. You've become the person that, well, in a lot of ways, you've been all along at your greatest, like, highest moments, but also at your lowest moments when you
Yep.
were so beaten down that was all
Right.
that was left. And
You showed them all of that.
all you needed was somebody to do effectively this for you, like how Rem basically called you out as to who you are, actually.
yup.
And so now you've done that here
For all these
to
people.
all these people, and you just spoke honestly from the heart.
Right.
Not just your experience, but all your feelings about all of this. And we could feel the hero within your words kind of rising up even as you doubted yourself.
yeah.
And
And-
it just built and built and built all the way through it.
And I
Ah,
am so excited.
awesome.
So this isn't necessarily what's going to happen at all, but personal headcanon because of how awesome this speech was. That then all of the archbishops are like, oh, fuck that guy. Yeah, and we can tell that he's a little peon. We're going to go kick his ass. They get there and Reinhardt's there and he's like, hi. And they're like,
Thank you for
"Uh-oh."
coming to the same place.
Yeah, exactly. You made it
Fuck.
easy for me.
It's like, where'd my magic go?
yeah.
Yeah, but they're not
No,
their
no.
abilities don't get shut down like that. But anyways, this is a really
Wonderful.
really cool way to also say, all right, yes, next episode's gonna be
Shit gets wild, yeah.
gonna be wild. Having Emilia kind of be the other main like focus character for this episode felt really good as well
Yeah,
because
I like how that worked.
she's been with Subaru like the longest of all these other characters here. Like obviously we have people that are listening to Subaru that, you know, have seen him at many different points along his journey here.
Sure.
But Amelia's seen him really dig down and not just change and grow, but also kind of assume the responsibility of what's actually being needed of him here.
Right.
Because, yeah, he's been through a lot. And so being the guy to run away made sense most
Sure.
of, not all of the time.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Know
it was
your
hard.
own limitations, right?
Know your own limitations, know what you can or can't do. And just sometimes, yeah.
Right.
It's okay to just be like, nah, I'm dipping, I'm out. That's a lot.
Reckless bravado is great and all, but maybe tempered bravado is better, where it's the acknowledging, oh yeah, no, this is a bad situation, right? You don't just go in and start the announcement with like, hey, we're gonna kick their asses. I
No.
kicked the ass of this other archbishop. It's all gonna be fine. No, you address them where they're at. You acknowledge that. You accept that, and you say, but in spite of that,
Well, you also you speak into where you're at as well. Like,
Yep.
yeah,
right?
that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah,
let's go.
in spite of that. In spite of that. Yeah.
even so.
Even so, exactly. I feel like one of the things that's cool with Subaru being an ex-NEET in a lot of ways was that when we went through all of season 1 especially, he was putting on the fake, I'm the hero, I'm
Yep.
the protagonist energy. And it was exhausting.
Oh, yeah.
And you could tell that in a lot of ways, because he was riding the high of being in a fantasy world, he didn't really run out of energy anytime soon.
No.
But once the death started going in, once things started getting hard and stuff, it was a lot to drum up that kind of fake
sure.
energy and stuff.
Yep.
Like, obviously, the energy was real, but that fake persona. And so, obviously, even at the times where he was faking it or drumming it up because that's kind of who his dad was and stuff, we saw that it, got canonized into this is the way things actually went.
Right. Eventually it worked out. Yeah.
Eventually it worked out. But then we'd have times with, like, what happened, before the whale and everything with, Rem and Betelgeuse and
Yep.
all that with Amelia and Puck and and we saw the hero get completely broken down and he despaired, he gave up, he lost hope.
Yep.
And he needed somebody who wouldn't just like tell him that things were going to be better, that he was, okay, he was able to, do this just fine. They needed someone to really be with him in that.
He needed someone to be down in the dirt with him.
Yeah.
And that's why Otto was so important in season 2.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Because he was able to be that, right? It's clearly you're going through a lot. I can't just wave my hand and make it all better. I also can't really fight, So like from a practical solving the puzzle before us, I'm just kind of another you.
Yeah.
But sometimes being alone is all you need. Or not being alone is all you need.
Right. So Subaru took everything that he learned here and applied it into this conversation. So this feels like a very good kind of crystallization of his growth.
Yep.
But in terms of kind of the arguments that everyone else brings up about why he should do this, there was somebody that was making the argument that he shouldn't do this. And I like that it's the character that we have the least characterization on of this little party here. We know Julius quite well. We know Anastasia like a decent bit. And we know Garth very well.
Oh, yeah.
So Al bringing up the like, hey, are you really all about this? Like, shouldn't you just go after, in a lot of ways, the thing that, makes you? Like, you don't really need to bear all of this. That's a lot. Like,
because in a lot of ways, Al is bringing up he sort of represents what Subaru wanted to be, right? Of the loner who could do everything himself. Because we see at the beginning of the episode that, yes, Al is a badass. He is an absolute monster. He goes in, kills a bunch of the witches cult people, and he's like, oh, hey, magical device, right? Did all that himself and then comes back here like it's no big deal, right?
yeah.
But Subaru's not that. And Subaru realizes that isn't necessarily the ideal, right? Yeah, it'd be cool to have all those, badass abilities and stuff, but all that you need is other people, right? And so that's what he demonstrates here.
Yeah. And I did make the joke in a lot of ways that like, oh, it's like he's like a future Subaru, like, not to spoil another show, because I realize now that after I said that, I'm like, I probably shouldn't go too deep into that. It's a pretty popular, great, but a very great twist that I wouldn't want to have spoiled for me in another show. But Al spoke in a lot of ways towards if you do this, this is what's kind of your future is going to look like. If you go down this path, in a lot of ways, this is what's going to be. So I want to just throw out the idea, because this is some, crazy, crazy theory here. Just, I'm going to mainline it hard here, is that I don't think he's necessarily Subaru, like, literally.
Sure. He's thematically Subaru.
No.
Oh, okay.
I think what he's just getting at is that he's a person who has been transported to this world, but he's been here a while.
Yes.
And he's done the same things in certain ways as Subaru has done. And he's learned certain lessons because of that.
Right.
But in a lot of ways, he's potentially kind of devoted himself to a princess kind of main girl, if you will. He chose his route, if you will.
Yep.
And so now it's I've just kind of made peace with that. But you can tell he's not a person that seems to have wants in a lot of ways.
Well, and that's where
he seems kind of settled.
And that's where I mentioned the whole idea of him being thematically Subaru, because I think in a lot of ways he's sort of like he's an isekai protagonist, right? That basically came here, he did all this stuff, he got super strong, he got the beautiful princess and everything, right? But at the end of the day, it's still something where it's all right, I kind of keep my face hidden behind the helmet, you know.
I
Maybe
don't
that's
want to
because
be a big damn hero.
yeah, like maybe that's
anymore,
because
or-
his identity is some reveal, but I don't think that's what they're going for at this point. I think it's just that, yeah, he's just gonna do his thing and kind of keep his head down, right? Like not step out of line too much. Yeah, he's a badass fighter, and so he can help out a lot of ways, you know. But that's basically it, right? And that's even if you could turn into that Subaru, would you want to? You know.
Well.
And so I feel like it's that bit of the connection point, because yeah, they came from the same place, but then also that kind of reminiscing of like, oh right, this is some kid who's choosing differently than I did, even though everything in what we're like in every practical sense, he's making the wrong choice, right? It doesn't add up, right? This is a very, you know, reckless decision that's based on, you know, belief rather than tangible evidence, right?
Yeah. I think what he's kind of also seems to be doing is that if he kind of sees Subaru as an ordinary person, well, because he is.
Yeah.
But also he's got his own kind of knowledge of, oh, you're a basic human being from Earth, you know, from Japan as well,
Yeah.
no doubt. I also can look at your garb and also your person in general, and I know kind of also what kind of Japanese person you were as well.
Sure.
So, no, aren't you primarily here? Like, he's also kind of asking, like,
Yeah, why
Aren't
are you
you-
trying so hard?
well, what? Not just why are you trying so hard, but aren't you just kind of here for your waifu? Aren't you basically just like me?
Yeah.
That's where I kind of get the vibe that he's. I don't think he's actually future Subaru or anything
No.
like that. Because then we have time travel in this story.
But the connection is
the-
intentionally being made by the show.
The connection is definitely being made intentionally of, you know, you don't need to make this whole city's problem your fight. You could just grab Emilia and leave.
Skedaddle. Yeah.
And they'll deal with this. But the points that I thought that were being made that's kind of fun here is that if Subaru is similar to this guy, and I think what his thing is bringing up is that he tangled really hard with the archbishops and everything to do
Yeah.
with them before, and he lost, and he lost badly. One of the things that we've shown quite emphatically is that if you lose against the Sin Archbishops or what have you, they like take something from you. They actually like there's something
Okay.
that's actually lost.
Okay.
And I think they're more building up a reveal of what he's potentially lost. Like
All
what
right.
the actual thing is that he's lost.
Sure.
And that it's not just necessarily that he's lost something, but those that he cared about or does care about have also lost things as well. Because
Right.
he grouped himself
Well-
with others that then drew the ire of the Sin Archbishops. Or
I think that's a very
What have you.
fair assessment, because if we also compare him to the other character in this episode that was telling Subaru's other half to basically do the same thing,
Right.
It's
Yeah.
one of Regulus's wives that's like, no, I lost everything. Stop trying to fight it. Stop basically sticking your head up. You'll just get hurt, right? Just accept that things are the way things are, and you know, get what little bit of happiness you can, right? In whatever.
Well, yeah,
shitty
why didn't you
situation
run
you're in.
away?
Yeah, why didn't you run away? Yeah, exactly.
It's the thing of you could have just gone. If that guy's your knight, like clearly,
Right. Just be
go to
thinking
him.
about yourself, basically. You know, like
Right.
that's the best option here, right?
Yeah, and in a very fun way that I'm hoping they'll end up getting into a lot is that the show. I brought up then this show would have to introduce time travel, but the show already has time travel.
Yes.
It's called Subaru's, Return by Death.
Yeah.
And one of the things that would be something very fun to get into, basically. I don't think that they have to. Again, this is like, I'm mainlining shit here, is the idea that Subaru's got tons of worlds that he's created where he's dead in them because of Return by Death, basically. That went like bad
that
directions.
We're doing, okay, so we're actually, it's not like rewriting the same timeline, we're doing like world line hopping.
I mean, again, this is
just
I'm
following
high on
the world line.
I'm high on really crazy sauce here.
Well, and right, we're going into the crazy sauce with regards to the mechanics of exploring the parallel between Subaru and Al. But the it's not crazy sauce that the parallel between Subaru and Al is very much there. And
No. I'm now that we've explored that, and I think
let's go into
themes, I'm just going into the absolutely ridiculous stuff here. And so the way you could mechanically have this work is just having there be basically other, worlds that have existed or what have you with
we like that would be really dark, but
we have other worlds being hopped into.
No, I know.
That's basically another form of dimensional, breaking the space-time continuum,
Yes, and we could absolutely, check to see what this universe's answer is to the Narnia question of if you go back to your original universe, do you go back at the same time or who knows? How does that work?
Yeah. But, so I just wanted to bring that up because it's silly, but also because I did not expect this much Al this arc.
Yes.
And the fact that we're getting so much with him here, and then this is the part as well that we choose to go a little bit deeper into his character and get at who he is, I think is a very clever utilization of a character that if we're going to have just good dialogue here, that's probably one of the things that's also the best about having a light novel adaptation is that a lot of the actual story here was just characters talking and debating over how they're going to, do this big plot thing here. We didn't just skip through all the debate stuff about, it should be Subaru, just go do it, We actually went through that here, and then once we came upon Subaru as the choice here, then Al actually is like, wait, whoa, like you're gonna make that mistake. Oh, I know how that goes, bro. Like,
Right. Bear, seek lest. Like, I'm very excited to get more from Al in this arc because he's always been like a fun design and fun vibes, and especially now that we know that he's also from Earth. Like, yes, let's absolutely have that get explored more, and specifically the dynamic between him and Subaru, for sure. I very much want to see that, and I think given how this went, we can count on that being a thing. Like, even though maybe it might seem a silly thing to harp on, but the fact that they actually showed his eyes beneath the helmet,
right?
It's that
means
sort of metaphorical, like, exactly, right? We're getting a bit beneath the mask that he wears, right? Of just the soldier, Yeah,
we're seeing his true self a little bit here.
Exactly, and so let's keep getting that because I think one of the things that is often forgotten or missed amidst all of the wonderful plot stuff that happens in ReZero is how much wonderful stuff we get with the characters and also specifically with the side characters because of how crazy the stakes get and how that, everything being so brutal forces that vulnerability to the surface. So let's go.
Subaru's vulnerability has been in a lot of ways one of the best things mechanically and character-wise in the show.
Yep.
Is that he's vulnerable to everybody's physical attacks, magic, and what have you. He can just die at any point.
And that's what brings everybody else up with him.
And then when he actually claws his way up to the surface here, we get to see his humanity.
Yep.
And now here we are, seeing it in a way that's pretty damn heroic. So how fast is Sirius Romani Conti bulldozing her way straight to here because he's laughing about the way he beat Benoit?
I think that might also have been one of the reasons why he's like, I'll leave that till the end.
Just to give us a little bit of time.
Just so that the broadcast doesn't get interrupted. But I'm sure it's going to be fine.
I'm sure it's going to be fine.
We've got Reinhardt here now.
Yeah, watashi wa kita.
The
Watashi ga
kitassery is about to begin.
Yeah. So, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon and get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out our Twitch channel, see if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.